I'm Leslee Sumner, and I've been a volunteer at the Bowery Mission for 8 years. On the days I'm not here, I do medical billing at my physician husband's office. Hi everyone, good evening. Hi. The medical doctor is here tonight. If anyone would like to see the medical doctor, raise your hand. At 6 o'clock I go down to the chapel and I register our community who want to see the doctor. Hi, sweetie. Okay, get your stuff and come now. And then the nurses will do an initial triage on them. They'll take their blood pressures, find out why they're here tonight.
Did you ever feel like taking your life?
No, ma'am.
Did you feel like you never were suicidal,
No,
didn't hear,
no,
you just
ma'am.
were down the dumps?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And then the nurses determine whether they need to see the doctor or not. Sometimes it's just they just need cold medicine, cough drops, and then the nurses can do that and send them on their way.
I'm Brian Sumner. I'm an internist in private practice in Manhattan, and I've been in my own practice for 9 years now. I had wanted to do something in New York healthcare for the homeless, and I learned through the director of Bowery Mission, Brian Johansson, that there was space that they were willing to offer to us for starting up a clinic. Got together a small team and just started seeing patients. I'll give you a prescription, and then we'll arrange for you to have Jackie draw your blood, and then we'll make sure everything is good. How often are you in the neighborhood here? You can come here for later?
Yes, yes.
And also have an optometry clinic that meets once a month now. And we have a dermatologist who comes once a month now.
So you step out, she'll step in. He wants blood.
Okay.
Okay, Paul?
The men that we see here, and it's primarily men, have a lot of high blood pressure and diabetes and skin issues, exposure issues in the environment. A lot of the men we see here are homeless.
We have some people, especially in the community, who've been coming here for years and years. I mean, I've known them for 8 years. They kind of count on us, you know. I mean, they know if they run out of their prescriptions, they don't have Medicaid, they can come here and get a refill.
I see patients that I've seen 5 years ago who have been homeless for that time, and they still come back, and we know basically their history and what they've been doing. And so there's actually surprising continuity even amongst the population that you would think has no address, no place to live, and has pretty bad health and no access to services. They still know about us, come back to us, and we can still be their primary care center.
Alrighty.
The medical clinic wouldn't be possible without volunteers, because everything we do from the start to finish is volunteer. We don't charge for anything. No one has any salaries. Everyone has jobs elsewhere. It's all on the kindness and grace of our volunteers.
I think that when you volunteer with a population like this, you are so rewarded in ways you can't even imagine. The people that I've met here, seriously, they're the greatest people I've met in my life. The gratitude that people show you, and they're just so grateful for anything you give them. And then it changes you. You know, you start to not take things for granted in your own life.
Good, all right. Good, you're doing great. Keep up the good work. Thank you. To me, it is sort of the essence of where the rubber hits the road when it comes to Christianity. This is really what ultimately I think Jesus wants us to do.
When you read through the Gospels, especially the Gospel of Luke, that it's the people who were considered the outcasts of our society, of his society, that were the people he loved the most, that he reached out to, you know, over and over again. And you see, like, you're just following his footsteps when you do that.